Introduction. Eagles, the symbol of power and freedom, soar through the skies with unrivaled grace. But even these majestic birds of prey are not without their own fears. Today we delve into the world of animals that can make even eagles tremble, exploring their behaviors, habitats, and the intricate balance of nature's predator-prey relationships. 1. Apex predators of the sky. With wingspans that command the heavens, eagles dominate the skies as apex predators. Their keen eyesight and lethal talons make them fearsome hunters. But as we journey through this documentary, we'll uncover the creatures that humble even these avian monarchs. 2. Marine giants. The great white shark. Beneath the shimmering surface of the ocean lies a realm of untamed power, the domain of the great white shark. With its torpedo-like body and rows of serrated teeth, this apex predator strikes terror into the hearts of marine life. Even eagles, often seen near coasts and rivers, exercise caution when the great white prowls nearby. 3. Masters of stealth. Big cats. The world's wild places are stalked by the stealthy shadows of big cats. Lions, tigers, and leopards are apex predators that command respect with their predatory prowess. Their silent stalking and explosive bursts of speed put them at the top of the food chain. Even the mighty eagles may alter their flight patterns when these feline predators roam the land. 4. Silent hunters. Crocodilians. In tranquil waters lurk ancient creatures that have perfected the art of ambush. Crocodiles and alligators. Armed with armored hides and deadly jaws, they can strike with lightning speed. Eagles, known for their aquatic hunting skills, keep a watchful eye when sharing the waters with these silent hunters. Venomous threats. Snakes and spiders. Narrator. Voiceover. Venomous snakes and spiders have a potent weapon: their venom. From the elusive black mamba to the deadly Brazilian wandering spider, these creatures have evolved ingenious ways to subdue their prey. Even eagles, with their aerial dominance, exercise caution when faced with the venomous threats that hide within the foliage. 6. Territorial giants. Bears and elephants. The wild landscapes are dominated by the territorial might of bears and elephants. The powerful grizzly bear and the massive African elephant command respect in their domains. Eagles, often scavenging for carrion, give these giants a wide berth to avoid their territorial wrath. 7. Unconventional foes. Honey badgers. Nature has its own renegades, and none are as tenacious as the honey badger. Fiercely determined and seemingly fearless, these small but formidable creatures have been known to stand their ground against predators much larger than themselves. Even the noble eagles may think twice before crossing paths with these unyielding adversaries. Conclusion. As our journey through the world of nature's mightiest predators comes to a close, we've uncovered the vulnerabilities even the most powerful creatures harbor. Just as eagles command the skies, they too must navigate the intricate dance of survival. Remember, in the tapestry of life, predator and prey are threads woven together, creating a delicate balance that ensures the resilience of our planet's ecosystems. Please note that this is a generalized script outline with expanded descriptions for each segment. For a complete and engaging documentary, you would need to further research each animal, gather expert insights, and include captivating visuals to accompany the narration.